Faith healer. A craft without an apprenticeship. A ministry without responsibility. A vocation without a ministry. How did I get involved? As a young man, I chanced to flirt with it. And it possessed me. And occasionally it did work. Occasionally it worked. Oh yes, it did. Occasionally it worked. When I stood before a man and I placed my hands on him and I watched him become whole in my presence, those were nights of exaltation, of consummation. No, not that I was doing good or giving relief or spreading joy. No, good God, nothing at all to do with that. But because I knew the questions in my life that undermined my life became meaningless. And because I knew for those few hours I became whole in myself. And I had become perfect in myself. But the questionings, they began moderately enough with the pompous strutting of a young man. Am I endowed with a unique and awesome gift? My God, yes. I'm afraid so. And I suppose the other extreme was, am I a con man? Which of course was nonsense. I think. And between the absurd exaggerations, the possibilities were legion. Was it all skill, illusion, delusion? Precisely what powers did I possess? Could I summon it? When and how? Did it reside in my ability to invest someone with the power of faith in me? Or did I invoke the healing faith in him? Could my healing be effected without faith? But faith in what? In me? In the possibility? In faith? In faith? Then is the power diminishing. You're beginning to masquerade, aren't you? Becoming a husk, aren't you? And so went on and on and on. Silly, wasn't it? Considering that 9 times out of 10, nothing at all happened. But they persisted right to the end. Those nagging, tormenting, maddening questions that rotted my life. And when I refused to confront them, they ambushed me. And when they threatened to submerge me, I silenced them with whiskey. And that was sufficient for a while. It got me through the job, night after night. And when nothing did happen, or when something did happen, it helped me to accept that. But I can tell you this. There was one thing I did know. One thing I always knew. I always knew right from the beginning. I always knew drunk or sober. I always knew right from the beginning. When nothing was going